Hi, welcome back to Mississippi Roads. I'm your host, Walt Grayson. And this week, we're coming to you from a town whose name means beautiful mountain. We're in the Tishomingo County town of Belmont. With the plans for a new railroad line, the town was founded by Christopher Columbus Shook in the early 1900s. Shook later became the first mayor of Belmont. With completion of the railroad, Belmont grew as a large shipping point along the Illinois Central Rail line. And today, manufacturing and the timber industry remain vital in sustaining this northeast Mississippi town. On this edition of Mississippi Roads, music is passed down through the generations in this Belmont family. A lady lends a hand to preserving the face of the blues. Belmont native Mac McAnally is profiled. Something strange is going on inside this mansion in Vicksburg. Belmont, like so many other cities and towns in Mississippi, is dotted with all sorts of churches of all different denominations and various sizes. But one thing that all of these churches have in common is the use of music in their services. Matter of fact, that's pretty much where young people get their introduction to music nowadays, is in churches. And in our first story, we want to introduce you to a Belmont family who's taken their particular brand of gospel and bluegrass not only to the masses here in Belmont, but out beyond. Miles due west of Belmont, you'll find the Sparks family home place. Here, gospel and bluegrass music has been handed down through the generations, much like the family Bible.
Sing Dan Tucker for us. You can sing it, Lisa.
Willis and Isabel Sparks, my grandparents, raised their family here the last many years of their lives. I've had 16 children, 14 of them survived in the Rock House. It's where they lived in the middle of about 1,000 acres that the family farmed as a family unit for many, many years.
Of course, we were farmers. That's all we knew to do when I was growing up, and we worked hard. We'd work from daylight till dark, and we come home, and a lot of time, not every night, but when he felt like it, after supper, Dad would take the old banjo down, and he could. I thought he just did a fantastic job with the banjo, and still think he did. And I have his banjo out in the concert hall there now. His old banjo. He did a great job, and he had a good voice. He sang lots of little novelty songs, you know, that were very popular back then. And he did have a lot of influence on my life as a musician. I won't ever be as good at it as he was, but I don't think there's ever been a law that you had to be as good as somebody else anyway.
The Sparks family singers have been picking together for over 30 years. They've recorded 11 albums and traveled to 16 different states, performing their traditional gospel and bluegrass music.
The band members are Brian Sparks, who's the band leader. He sings a high lonesome tenor, and he plays the mandolin. His brother Dalton Sparks, who plays guitar and sings baritone, a little bass. Their sister Peggy Sparks Adams, who plays the accordion, sings alto and some lead. And her husband Jake Adams, who plays the dobro and the guitar and sings some lead. And Jim Cole, who's their stand-up bass player, that's been with them for 20 years. He's not a family member, but considers himself one, and they consider him one as